We're going to start this off at 149 pounds from UVA. We've got Erik Roggie, 9-9 on the year, 3 majors, 1 tech, 4 pin, against the superstar sophomore Caleb Henson, number 2 in the country. His lone loss was in the CKLV finals against Ridge Lovett, definitely a national champion contender. Want to make sure we give a shout out to the referees tonight real quick. The head referee is Patrick Frank from Pittsburgh, and the assistant or side judge is Louis Baker, one of the very best referees in the country in freestyle, folk style, and Greco-Roman. CO, we were talking off the air. You were mentioning how electric it is there. Give everybody an idea of literally, you said this is a very unique atmosphere this evening.
Yeah, I've been covering UVA wrestling for years now, and this is the most energy I've ever felt in an arena for a dual meet. So, you know, what Coach Garland said this week, this is a game-time decision who they were going to wrestle at this weight class. So Erik Roggie gets the nod, and the hometown boy, right, just from down the road, Smithfield, Virginia, went to St. Christopher's School growing up in Richmond, so he's an hour away, should have some good energy in the room tonight.
Caleb Henson's in this traditional position, but Roggie's done a nice job of scrambling here, getting to a crotch roll position now. Anytime your hips are over your head, you're not in an ideal position. Caleb Henson now ducks the single. He's got to sit through here, right, CO, and then come out the back like he's doing, try to change off to the back knee. Roggie's going to go trick knee here.
Wow.
Now he's back in crotch roll position.
The
this
knees
kid's
there
wrestling his face off right now, Christian.
Their knees there were looking real funny, and they're scrambling really well. So he's got a good lock right there, and he locked out that hip, did a great job of defending on that single from Roggie. Great start of action halfway through the first period.
Hey, when you're the underdog and the first 90 seconds is no score, that's like winning.
You know, that there's 2 ways that can go, right? That can electrify you and get you going for the match, or, you know, that can really take the wind out of your sail.
Yeah, I think if you're the underdog, though, the longer it stays tied, the longer it stays one match, you know, one move match, the better it is for you. You and I haven't talked on the air about the 3-point takedown and some of the other changes. Nice shot here. We'll get to that in a second. Nice shot here by Henson, waterfall position. He's trying to hide his feet.
Did a great job hiding his ankles there and switching his hips.
Got the takedown.
So the first 3-point takedown of the duel goes to the Hokies. Henson still in on the legs, and they're looking for a count there, right? But now he climbs up, and riding time starting to tick up for Henson now, coming on 20 seconds.
I think Caleb Henson's a legit national champion contender, CO. Do you agree?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, right? All-American as a true freshman, never an easy feat to accomplish, and he just continues to get better. You can tell, you know, you just look at his roster picture from last year. He's getting a little bit older, getting a little bit wiser.
So we're down to 10 seconds here in the period. Nice move. So this is smart here. Like, Henson's playing the game, keeping his foot in bounds. Anytime Roggie were to come up and cause danger, he's going to just take him out of bounds. That'll end the period.
I'm going to say it many times.
So I got a chance to visit with Tony Roby this week, and literally just one of the best human beings in wrestling. We talked a little bit. He mentions here 1997 finalist at Edinburgh. He lost to Joe Williams, who was a 3-time champ, Christian. He mentioned the next year, the guy that won the Nationals was a guy he had tech falled the year before. So we decided he was literally just born 1 year too earlier. He would have been a national champion.
You know, one thing I always say in wrestling matches is great wrestlers finish periods on top. And yes, Henson got a really big ride there with, you know, 20 seconds to go, got him good mat return, and that changes the dynamic of this match. Now he's got an assassin.
He's got an assassin. Oh, nice bridge out of it. Wow.
Roggie did a good job rolling through. He's trying to step over that ankle, but Roggie keeps going like rubber knee.
Kids are so good at hiding their ankles, Christian. It's so high level, right? Wow. And Roggie picked neutral to start the period. When I talked to Coach Roby earlier in the week, when he talked about Caleb Henson, he came out of the gate firing. He said he's relentless, great in all positions, a complete wrestler, high attack rate, high motor, fan favorite. And one of the things I thought that he mentioned was he's really easy to coach. Sometimes these guys are so successful they just trust what they've done and they're not willing to get better. And he was completely the opposite, according to Coach Roby.
There's one thing, you can't fake passion, right? I was watching this kid warm up, and he is going, full speed ahead, 300 RPMs a second. His feet don't stop moving. He's bouncing, right? You could just tell he lives for this, right? And a beautiful
nice
ankle pick.
Yeah.
Great job of hiding his ankles, getting his leg back, and Roggie extending the scramble here. He does a great job. He goes left elbow deep, gets the far ankle.
Get another stalemate here.
So he's good.
This Roggie kid is salty, man.
He's doing a good job of defending, but he hasn't been able to generate enough offense yet to put Henson in danger.
UVA coaching staff is definitely vying for the... Oh, there's a nice little knee pull, right? You're going to chase the back ankle.
Roggie looking to like 360 there.
He's got both ankles now, but if he can get above the knee, he's going to get it.
He's got to avoid this takedown here.
He's got the elbow to the mat, Christian. That's where he wants to be. Now he can climb far ankle. High head wins, so right now that's Henson, but not enough time.
A great job by Roggie defending there.
Coach Garland is in the match. Just fired up. 17 seasons. That guy looks like he could still go out and get it done, right, Christian?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, he looks younger than he did 10 years ago. And, a guy that one of the most respected coaches from across the country, and I know everyone within this program prides himself on this, but, he helps guys get in the room, get a great education. I could be wrong on this stat, but I think UVA has the most master's degree graduates from college wrestlers, in recent years.
And Christian, I got to correct myself. I'm pretty sure Henson picked neutral last period. Roggie must be good on top because I'm guessing Roggie picked down this period.
He's tough on top, and he's definitely got that leverage. So, with that 20 seconds of riding there,
he's got riding time now.
Riding time.
If you're coaching him, do you kick him loose?
I don't think so yet.
Really?
I think you could
try to kick him, get 2 takedowns, and get a major.
You could just tell, the body language of Roggie changed a little bit when they went out of bounds there. So I think you ride him for a little bit more and wear on him. And
we haven't gotten into this, but there's a 4-point near fall in existence now.
Crowd calling for a stall as he attempts to kind of push him out on the out-of-bounds line there. So 4-point near fall could, put it in major decision. So Henson in that head lever position, puts his head in the back of the shoulder. Got that right ankle hooked. Roggie tries to switch, and
I feel like you should kick him loose, Christian. I get your point, but I feel like there's nothing happening here, right?
So they call Henson for a stall there.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's going the wrong way for him, right?
Yeah, I guess now at this point.
I mean, the riding time's pretty much wrapped up, right?
Yeah, you're 9 seconds away from stealing that point. So they're going to go optional start, look to cut him. So now, takedown ties it for Roggie, but you got to get a takedown to tie it.
And ride out. Because you got to get that ride out, right? It's got to finish on top.
So he's got riding time locked up now.
Yeah.
4-1 lead essentially for Henson. Nice shot there.
Get to the hip, big lift. So he's got to cut him right now. He's got to cut him right now. Because it's 7-1. He needs to cut him right now. He's got to have a plan.
Looks like he's comfortable riding here. Got about 25 left. Henson got that boot.
Winning by 6 that's not great.
But for the Cavaliers here, 7-1 loss.
See, this is what happens. Like, this kid is good in the scrambles, right? I mean, it doesn't matter. Give him the reversal or not. It doesn't change anything. They're going to consult. They're going to get it.
Loss of control, but irrelevant point there. Tech on riding time, 7-2 victory for Henson.
So, CO, what'd you see here on this last takedown? They're going to pull it up for us. Nice. Stay down on it. Gets to the hips, right?
Did a great job putting two together. He didn't get the first one. He kept attacking, moving forward, and that's big. 6-1.